I slowly adjust as I push myself up off the ground. I fell. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? You fell really far. Yeah, you fell pretty fucking far to be in Sleepy Hollow or whatever the hell. Everything here is still level. The trees are really tall and straight. Straight that I move my head too quickly. They give me vertigo. This is weird. Something else here, nestled into a bedrock of shale behind me. A hut? Small wooden... someone's house. Lights are on. This is really putting me out a little bit. I'm sorry. Someone's home? What is it doing out here? Something is pulsing behind that door. I can feel it. It's calling to me. The lights are so soft, so warm. When did I get so cold anyway? Is it going to be Virgil? But why all this for me? Why not you, eh? You again. Oh, wait. Or is this the Mr. Weekend? Well, until we get some fucking clarification. So you remembered. Promising lad. What do you want? Oh, I think this is Mr. Weekend.
Go inside the cot. Come on, don't make me beg.
Fine. I wanted to do that anyway. It's his voice is so friendly. Someone I've known all my life. Or maybe we only met once in passing, but it was so warm. It stuck with me. I don't trust this feeling, despite acknowledging it. As I crawl toward the hut, the door creaks open on its own. What? What?
That's it. Easy girl.
Don't get smart with me. Something is glowing on the ground inside, but it's blurry. Brighter than the lamps. I inch toward the entrance. As soon as I cross the threshold, something grips me. Ghostly hand as its fingers hooked around my skeleton and it's dragging me forward, but I let it. This warmth is too precious. We'd perish without it.
Keep going, lad.
Alright. For you.
Crawl for it.
Oh God. Oh no. God, what are we doing? I can feel it before it comes into focus, the intense heat wafting from it. A red-hot branding iron sitting in the hearth of the fireplace. Blazes as bright as any fire, refusing to cool. I admire its defiance.
Grab it.
But how? There are some smithing gloves set beside it. Don't know how I missed them before. Silly me. I slide them on. Lowercase they were practically made to fit me.
Go on, then.
Roll up my sleeves and cautiously reach out toward it. Even with the clothes, the heat starts to singe my forearms. Ow!
Nothing in life comes without a little pain, lad.
My eyes tear up as the heat wafts up to my face. Turn the iron between my hands to inspect its odd design. Just a simple diamond. No initials or monogram.
That's it. Got a good handle for it now.
I nod. It smiles.
Put it on your tongue.
Wait.
You will do it, won't you?
My hands tremble. Beads of sweat stream down my face and mixed with my tears. But I do as I'm told. My mouth opens, my tongue peeks out.
That's it.
Why am I... No, I'm doing this because I want to.
Of course you do, Gray. Just a few more inches.
Eat alone is already drying out my tongue. I don't dare rush it. I go millimeter by millimeter until I can no longer see it past my snout. Any second. No. Oh, God. Ah! Oh, God. The fat and muscle that used to be my tongue bubbles like raw meat on the grill. The smell of cooked flesh fills my nostrils and I double over. My mind is blinded by the searing pain. I feel the heat start to invade the roof of my mouth, traveling up the veins of my nose and towards my eyes. No more, my body reacts on its own. I let go of the iron, it dangles from my open mouth, fused to my tongue for a moment before clattering to the ground. Hack. I spit out burnt chunks of my own flesh. They curl into little black spirals as they cool. A splitting headache pushes past the old pain, now dulling into apathetic numbness. Why did I do that? Again.
Good show, lad.
Past the pulsing of my ears, I can make out the faint sound of clapping. Bastard! I did what you wanted. The debt is owed.
Oh? My mistake, boss. That ain't the favor I was positing before.
Why?
Oh, that was a gift. You'll be needing that if you want to go any further, lad. I'm putting my faith in you, so consider this a sign of my loyalty.
Head hurts. I don't understand.
When the time comes to collect on that favor, I'll be sure to do it in person. But until then, just remember...
Hear someone shuffle to their feet. Is he really in the room with me?
The Todd always keeps his word. Cheerio, love.
The Todd. Okay, so this is definitely not Mr. Weekend. Unless that's also another name for him. I don't know, but... I've been doing this voice long enough. Wait. Huh? I shoot up, rubbing my face with both hands. Everything's fine. Hello? No response. I take a few seconds to test out a few sounds. Been rubbing a finger along the length of my tongue. Aside from the slightly rough patch where the brand connected, everything is healed. Only my memories remain as proof that this happened. The iron's gone too. Am I finally losing it? Atri, I thought is broken by that loud voice from before. Great. Him again? Help me, Wait, what? Strain my ears. Possum. There's no doubt he's speaking English now. Shoot up. Everything feels normal again. No weird voices, no strange looping dialogue. Fuck, Hiro! I jump to my feet and rush out the door, nearly tripping over myself. Oh, hey, we get a fragment. Hold on. Pause everything. Oh, what's this tab? It's the notes. Oh my god, the notes! The notes have gotten fucking...
Hey lad, remember our deal? I'll come knocking when the time comes. If you ever looking for me, try the woods again. That is, if you got the stones for it.
Holy shit! That's so fucking cool that it like invaded a thing that we can type in. That's fucking neato! Holy crow! But it does seem to kind of screw up my ability to continue typing in it, because I can't seem to push past this thing. So my gimmick of adding shoutouts to the end of this seems to be broken now. Damn. Well, the notes are broken now. That sucks. Maybe if I go up to this one. Nope, it's broken. It's just broken. Damn. It's just broken now. That sucks. Still, cool thing though. Cool thing. Anyway, we'll stop this running sound effect. Hiro, Hiro! I completely lost sense of direction. What was this what Fritz was warning me about? You could have been a little more specific, like, you know, mentioning the goddamn mob of voices. Stop and try to calm down. Okay, so I fell over the cliff that the hut was under. Let's try to find a natural path that leads back up there. Spotting a good-looking branch, I use both arms to twist it off at the base. Not the finest walking stick in the world, but it'll do. Grandma always said that ripping off the branches of a tree is like removing their arms, but after what I've been through, I think she'd give me a pass. Plot a wide circle around the cliff, using it as a guide to hopefully find a steady slope back to the upper level of the forest. As okay as I feel now, if I have to climb a sheer rock wall, I'll be worn out if I keep carrying Hiro. Keep calling out to him occasionally, only ever getting that loud man's cries as in response.
Who's Hiro? My name's Atri. Come on, I know you can understand me. I'm serious, this isn't a game. You're American, right? I can tell by your accent. A nation under God? You're a mother in Christ, aren't you?
Oh, love of... Oh my god, Bible verses.
Matthew 5:42. Give to the one who begs from you, and do not refuse the one who borrow from you.
If that's gonna work on me anymore. Alright, I guess this is kind of fucked up to just ignore someone asking for help. Ah, damn it! Even as a long-time apostate? Alright. Word of the day. It has to be religious. You're gonna fuck up my algorithm. A person who renounces a religious or political belief or principle. Oh. Didn't know I was one of them. Christian guilt still works every fucking time. Right. I'm coming. They said not to take the diversions.
Thank you. God be praised.
Boys, you're fucked. You're fucked. As if I hadn't been hearing it nonstop for the last 20 minutes. His clearing is too wide open. His voice is echoing even worse from before. It's impossible to tell what direction it's coming from. I'll need more than that. Can you give me a landmark?
What?
A landmark! I feel like an ass shouting so loudly in this tranquil place.
Oh, I can see a really tall tree in front of me.
What kind?
Kind of a U, maybe.
A what?
It's still green. Must be a conifer.
Right. You threw that pine cone at me earlier, so there must be some evergreens in this forest. That should be easy to spot, since most of the trees are already starting to turn. Stay put! I'm on my way! What the fuck? Let's see. Pine trees are more likely to grow at higher elevation, so he's likely in the direction I need to be going anyway. I hike on, continuing in a circle until I spot a lightly trodden path heading up a slope. Bingo! My walk turns into a brisk jog, and I use my stick to propel myself further every few steps. I can feel the air grow colder as the path rises. Soon, I can see a bend as it curves into itself. Cliff's edge, only a few meters away now. I did it! Atri, can you hear me?
Yes, you sound closer now.
Voice is practically booming.
You sound closer now.
He has to be visible. He has to be a visible distance from me by now. Look up, I can see a slip of green behind the canopy of red oaks. That way. It's a fake tree. I'm heading towards you. Keep talking, okay?
Okay.
That's singing obnoxiously off-key, clashing horribly with the gentle song of the birds above. Consider this my one righteous date of the year. I dash toward the tree, swatting branches away with my walking stick. A few lash back and whip my face, but I barely register it. Sounds like he's right next to me now. Only a bit further. Fucked. Atri, I'm here. God. He's, naked. There is a bloody X carved into his ass. And he's blindfolded. And he's tied to a tree with his ass hanging out, as you can see. Okay, you can see most of that. Dots. What? Oh, you're here, thank God. I thought you were one of those voices playing tricks on me again. But wow, that was fast. Thanks again, brother. I have so many questions. Oh, I suppose I should have mentioned my predicament. Apologies. If you could just cut this rope, I can explain to you much more comfortably. Okay. On a better day, I'd have left him in this position a little longer. What the fuck? Right, I'm in a rush. Alright, let me just find a sharp rock or something. There should be a hunting knife in my satchel. It's right over there. He nods towards his underside, of course. Really no way to do this if that wouldn't look compromising. Good thing it's just us two. Sorry. You're fine. Squat down and try to reach for it without looking. Doing my best to hide my reddening cheeks from his view. Ah, that's not it. Further down. You're blindfolded. How the fuck? Well, he's blindfolded, but there looks to be like little dimples on his eyes. Oh, God. There, I got it. I snatch it and fling it open in one swift motion, turning my whole body away from him in shame. Okay, I got the knife. Phew. Stand over him and gently push the tip of the blade between his wrists, carefully sawing upward. Almost. Ah, there. Oh boy. That's a branding on his arm, isn't it? Oh God. The sliced rope falls to the ground and Atri quickly stands upright, stretching until his shoulders pop. His fur is thin enough in places I can see his skin stretch over his chiseled muscles. If I didn't know any better, I'd say this was the half-baked setup to some sleazy adult picture. That is so much better. Thanks so much. Don't mention it. Man, that's not a position you want to find yourself in for a long time. I know what you're thinking. Why are you still naked? How did you end up in such a predicament, Atri? That too, I guess. Hey, Atri, yes? Could you put your clothes back on now? It's a little awkward. Chuckles heartily, taking a few seconds for the meaning of my words to sink in before gasping dramatically. Oh, heavens! I am so sorry. I have been used to walking around like this, so I didn't realize it'd be such a distracting predicament for any potential companions. Companions? Yes, well, if I had a body like yours, I'd likely be parading it around as well. He flashes a prideful grin before bending over to pick up his clothes, accidentally mooning me again. Now that the shock's worn off, I realize the oddity of this whole predicament. Hey, how'd you get tied up anyway? And who painted that X on you? Oh, it was just paint? I thought it was carved on him because the red was like trailing down a bit. He He tries to twist his neck around to look at his ass, knocking his horns against a tree trunk that's falling over. Has a few acorns short of an oak tree. Well, at least I got to see it flump around one last time. Shaking off the dizziness, he quickly puts his clothes on. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he just walked off a stage production of Robin Hood. He takes care, setting a very real hunting bow around his torso. You came out here to hunt? Aye. Father sent me to fetch some quail for supper. Last the fairies must have been feeling extra playful today. Aye, literally. The fairies. The fairies, like they said in the D&D. A particularly sprightly one managed to get past my defenses and... Well, you saw how she left me. Fairies. Huh? Okay, so maybe he is playing part of a famous thief after all, and... I can deal with this brand of crazy at least. Just like talking to Grandma all over again. He nods. This subject matter is completely mundane to him, it seems. Good lord! She was a spectacular lay. I might have to let myself get tricked more often. See that monster start to tent up in his pants and try to change the subject. Right! Those darn tricksy fairies. Lucky they weren't the murderous sort. I think I might have run through a patch of angry ones earlier when I was with my... Shit, Hiro! You really are suffering from main character forgetful disease lately, Gray. Hey? I scramble around the clearing, trying to find any signs of him. I was with someone else. We got separated. He's very hurt, and we need to get back to the village, to a doctor. He gathers the rest of his things and trots behind me. Quiet for the first time since we met. Well, awful nice of them to just assume the role of follower. Try to retrace my steps, but everything during my freak out is a blur. Hiro, can you hear me? Let me hear you holla, holla! I hold back any oncoming tears and round a bend. I see a slip of yellow and rush forward. Hiro! Hiro, are you? Sudden sharp pain on my nose. I look down to see a pine cone at my feet. Yes, I can hear you. Whoa! Me and every creature in this damn forest can hear you! Huh? What is with these damn Westerners and speaking so loudly? It'll be ringing all night. He's speaking English. And perfectly? Is that what that Todd fellow meant by... The tongue! Omnilinguism! I love that! Is that what that Todd fellow meant back there? I rub my tongue against the roof of my mouth, still not used to the strange rough patches. I'll have to check out the damage in a mirror later. Hiro. I don't know how to explain it, but I can understand you now. Huh? Really? His elation quickly turns into embarrassment and his ears lower in shame. Really? So you understood what I just said? Yep. My apologies. In case you haven't noticed, I've had a hell of a day. I'm not exactly my best self right now. You're fine. I'm just glad you're okay. Oh boy. Good luck explaining this. I'm so sorry for dropping you earlier. I don't know what... Yeah. He pushes himself up with a stick and limps past me, sizing up Atri with a skeptical glance. So, you picked up the noisy fellow, did ya? I love fucking Hiro so much. Well, he really did need help. He squints his eyes, clearly not convinced. Whatever was affecting his speech earlier was gone now. Brought it up to an auditory hallucination we both shared. Fine. Now, come on, we have much... Ah! Oh, no, sorry, that's... Ah! We both jump back in shock, Hiro covering his ears again. Oh. What? Oh. Asiatic? I'm unfamiliar with that way of phrasing it. I know that voice. The Asiatic fox from our... Fox. The Asiatic fox from our village. Is Asiatic offensive? I'm sorry. I don't know. You live there too? Rubs his chin, clearly proud of this deduction. Also, do you have the ability to understand him now too? Or is it just us? Is it all of us? How could I forget such a cuddly-looking fellow? Never did catch your name, but I suppose it's Hiro. How brave, how glorious! Hiro sighs, taking a moment to respond. Yeah, why are they... Or I guess they are both speaking German now. Okay. Hiro sighs, taking a moment to respond. Not Hero. Hero. Short for Yasahiro. Okay? Why did his speech become stilted again? Atri cocks his head, not entirely understanding. Seems like this one isn't as fluent as the two of us. You understood him when he was speaking that gobbledygook earlier, though? I didn't know Americans could be polyglots. Oh, I see. I can understand both of their languages now, so if Hiro is speaking normally, it must be Japanese. His German will still be shaky, no matter what, though. Gray? We can use this to our advantage. Pull Hiro aside for a moment, speaking directly in his ear as quietly as possible. Hiro, now on, if there's something you only want me to hear, say it in your language. I don't understand how any of this works, but alright. I trust you, Gray. I smile. The hero from the Golden I almost said the Golden Palace. It's the Golden Girls spin-off show. The hero from the Golden Place is back. Sorry for interrupting, but... We break our little football huddle and turn to face him again. It seems we are going the same way. If we're going to continue safely, I suggest you wear these. He digs into his satchel and produces a makeshift blindfold, similar to what he is sporting. I didn't want to ask about it, but it is rather odd that he managed to navigate the forest with them on. No. Why would we do that? It's hard enough walking through here. You tell he's rolling his eyes underneath the mask and he waggles a finger at us disapprovingly. Because this forest is chock full of meddling fae. They show you illusions to confuse you, make you stray off the path. I wear this so I can proudly march through these sacred grounds and perform my godly duties. Godly duties like shagging weird ladies and flashing possums? No wonder he couldn't catch any quail. Barnacles! This is a load of barnacles. Someone was watching SpongeBob while they were writing this. Hey now. Is he being sassy? Tell him I said fairies are about as real as his chances of learning Japanese. Hiro! What? It's true! Baron Atri's back bristles as his muscles tense up. I see. No need for a translation. I should have known, since he works on that infernal contraption in the valley. It's ungodly what these people are attempting. Man wasn't meant to fly. Oh man, we really are in like, are we before Gray was born or something? This is, wow. Even the sages of Greece understood that much. He knows planes exist, right? Oh boy! Oh boy! But alas, the land of Greece is but... What? When and where are we right now? What is your story, Atri? How do you know of Greece but think it is not real? The land of Greece is but mere fiction? Okay, he probably doesn't. Regardless of your beliefs, please allow me to escort you both back to the village. It is not an easy path for the feeble and injured. He nudges my side and gives me a resigned look. With nothing to lose, I hook my arm back around his and follow Atri's lead. Both of us are astounded with how swiftly he can move while blindfolded. He manages to avoid trip hazards with ease, even things we would normally miss. He'll occasionally pause and sniff the air for a few seconds before quickly darting in a seemingly random direction. Fritz told us to go straight. Nature's leading us on a winding path. Could he have been wrong, or is this actually a straight path, and something is messing with us? I try to cover my eyes and walk a few steps blind. You can't be serious. Far so good. If I keep this up, maybe I'll... And I walk straight into Atri's back. Who goes there? He sniffs around before chuckling, bumping me back with his ass. Watch yourself, Mr. American. This is a bumpy road. Sorry. Hear Hiro scoff under his breath as he tugs at my shirt, signaling me to lend an ear. This guy is leading us in circles. I've taken this route many times by now, and it's a straight walk, just as Fritz said. And nothing like that noise from earlier ever happened? What noise? His incessant shouting? No, come on, you know what I'm talking about. That crazy buzzing voices? Get yanked back. He stopped walking. You heard them, right? There's no way. You hear everything. I didn't hear anything like that, Gray. Fuck. Oh boy. Oh boy. What? He's just I must think I dropped him and ran for no reason. I swear I wouldn't make that up. Not after what we've been through. You know, in the Golden Place? Oh, you're really freaking him out. Shit. No. Please tell me you know who I am. You're Gray. Yes, and you know that because... His eyes dart around, searching for an answer. I don't know, I just do. He kicks the ground, frustrated at his lack of reasoning. Are you sure you didn't mention it when we first met? Positive. And you didn't react to me knowing your name either. I can't come up with an explanation. Maybe because you sort of look like our... No. That's impossible. Eh? Besides... He sighs deeply and smiles at me, melting away my anxiety. Something tells me we're supposed to have met. Feel like I already know you, too. Not very scientific. Maybe not, but I'm comfortable with you already. Hiro. More comfy than usual, for a stranger, and a Westerner to boot. I'm sure being in these foreign lands makes him feel pretty isolated at times. At least we can finally communicate properly. If you two are done making weird sounds, we are here. Already? Huh. So he wasn't hopeless after all. Told you. Guess he understood Hiro's tone well enough. He ducks past some low trees and we follow one at a time. As I guide Hiro over the branches, I notice his cuts are covered in dirt and debris. Shit, must have been from the fall. It's okay. I doubt it's been long enough for an infection to start. Either way, Petra's gonna give me hell for this. That the doctor? Odd name. Yes, it suits her perfectly, I'm afraid. I ponder that as we emerge from the forest, stepping onto a familiar dirt road. Hey! It's almost as if someone had made an exact copy of the road leading into the woods and plopped it down at the exit, with no intention of either to meet in the middle. Well, convenient that we just so happen to have a CG that looks like the one from before. Not a CG, a background. Atri removes his blindfold, wincing at the harsh light from the setting sun. Hey, look at your eyes. Well, not your eyes, because they're closed, but still. Ah, sweet freedom. Now I can get a good look at you two. He dramatically leans forward and looks down at Hiro, smirking. Well, I already knew this one, so nothing new here. Very cute, as always. When that leaves... Turns to me, nearly blinding me with his antlers. Ah! What are you supposed to be? I'm a possum. Is that some kind of you're gonna say rodent. Marsupial! My, this world is full of so much diversity. Well, whatever you are, you're a handsome creature. Good on you, Mr. Gray. Well, at least he knows how to lay on the charm. Just needs to work on his volume. Thanks. Now, come on, we need to find this Petra person. It's down this way. Clutches his chest and falls to his knees. Hiro! His bandages are slick with blood again. This is bad. Atri looks petrified. That's too bad. I'll need his help. Atri. Yes? Help me. Of course. I prop Hiro up from behind, careful not to lift him by the armpits. I'll hold up by this end, you carry him by the legs. We need to make sure there's no tension on his chest. I gently fold his arms over his stomach, placing one of his hands over the other. Barely registers us lifting him. Alright, I've got a steady hold. Let's go. Nod and we carefully cart him down the steep hill, Atri taking his time descending it backwards. Nice little door here. Reminds me of the door leading into the first town that we go to in Winds of Change. This is almost an exact, very similar to the gate that we see outside of that town. Mazeo, that's what it is.